Oh, I do. I think my arteries are hardening.
Premiering in the 1960s, Gilligan's Island quickly became one of the most beloved sitcoms, telling the humorous story of a group of shipwreck survivors stranded on a deserted island. However, behind the laughter lay a world of unexpected behind-the-scenes stories that not everyone knows about. From bizarre tales like the ghost ship appearing on set, to the censored kissing scene between Mary Ann and the Professor, or the controversial episode featuring a marijuana plant that CBS ordered to be cancelled, all of these contributed to the fascinating secrets of Gilligan's Island. In this journey of discovery, we'll unveil 50 unique and little-known details about the show that made it a cultural phenomenon. 1. The marijuana episode. Can you believe it? Gilligan's Island once planned an episode where Gilligan discovered marijuana plants growing on the island. Instead of causing trouble, the plant made everyone so relaxed that they completely forgot about finding a way off the island. CBS immediately cancelled the episode due to concerns about audience backlash, particularly from parents. The footage was never aired, but the concept alone made this episode one of the most shocking secrets in sitcom history. 2. The toxic lagoon. It looked crystal clear, but the famous lagoon in Gilligan's Island was actually a toxic pool. To keep the water clean and bright on screen, the production team used strong chemicals, which caused the cast members to frequently suffer from rashes and severe skin allergies. Bob Denver, Gilligan, once joked that he felt soaked in chemicals after every scene. The lagoon has since been filled in to create a parking lot, but the story still sends chills down the spines of those who recall it. 3. The ghost ship. Perhaps the most haunting backstage story from Gilligan's Island is about a ghost ship. Crew members reported seeing a faint silhouette of a ship gliding across the lagoon on full moon nights, with no one steering it. Some believed it was the spirit of the SS Minnow, which had been stolen in 1965. Although no concrete evidence exists, the tale became a chilling legend, adding to the mystique of this iconic show. 4. The original theme song. Initially, Gilligan's Island had a calm, soothing theme song, completely opposite to the upbeat melody we love today. However, test audiences rejected it for being too dull and sleepy. Realizing the issue, producer Sherwood Schwartz rewrote the theme with a lively, energetic tune. The result? A theme song that became an iconic symbol of sitcom history and one of the most memorable TV opening songs ever. 5. The cut kissing scene. A romantic scene featuring a kiss between Mary Ann and the Professor, a long-awaited moment, was cut due to concerns about it being unsuitable for children. CBS feared a negative reaction and instead replaced the kiss with a tender exchange of glances from afar. Sadly, the full scene was never aired, and the original footage remains locked in archives. The decision to cut this scene left many fans disappointed, and it remains one of the most discussed behind-the-scenes secrets. 6. Jim Backus's tax debt. Jim Backus, who played millionaire Thurston Howell III, faced real-life financial troubles. He owed the IRS $300,000 and insisted on being paid in cash on set to avoid losing his assets. This led to him becoming the subject of jokes among the cast and crew, who often compared him to his miserly character. Despite this, Backus maintained a humorous attitude and continued to work professionally on the show, even while under intense financial pressure. 7. Character changes in the pilot. Originally, Mary Ann didn't exist. Instead, Gilligan's Island featured a high school teacher named Bunny, intelligent but serious. However, test audiences found Bunny too bland and not suited to the show's comedic tone. Producers quickly replaced Bunny with Mary Ann, a cheerful and lovable farm girl. This decision completely reshaped the show, turning Mary Ann into one of the most beloved characters. 8. The Professor's role recast. The role of the Professor was almost given to another actor, but he quit after just one day of filming, unable to handle the demanding schedule. Russell Johnson, who replaced him, not only delivered an exceptional performance, but also brought intelligence and charm to the character. He even corrected scientific inaccuracies in the scripts himself. Without this change, we might have lost one of Gilligan's Island's most iconic characters. 9. Skipper's heart condition. Alan Hale Jr., Skipper, hid his heart condition throughout Season 2, fearing he'd be replaced. He even performed physically demanding scenes without complaint until he collapsed on set years later. This story reveals Hale's dedication and passion for his role, making him a resilient captain both on and off screen. 10. Dangerous quicksand. The quicksand in Gilligan's Island nearly caused a disaster. In one scene, Bob Denver, Gilligan, was almost completely submerged due to an error by the special effects team. It took nearly 5 minutes to rescue him from the quicksand, which was actually a mixture of liquid and artificial soil. After this incident, the crew replaced the quicksand with oatmeal and water, which was safer and easier to control. Denver never went near the terrifying sand again. 11. The mistaken island. The pristine, deserted island in Gilligan's Island that you believed was real? It wasn't. The island scenes were actually filmed at Kauai Beach in Hawaii to capture wide shots, while most other scenes were shot on Hollywood sets with fake palm trees and hand-painted backdrops. The realism of the island was merely an illusion of cinema magic. This proves that with clever effects, Hollywood can transform a small stage into a tropical paradise. 12. The artificial lagoon. The famous lagoon in the series was actually a giant cement pool built right on the Hollywood lot. But it wasn't as perfect as it seemed. The pool constantly leaked water, forcing the crew to refill it daily to maintain continuity for filming. After Gilligan's Island ended, the pool was filled in and turned into a parking lot. Nevertheless, the lagoon remains an unforgettable part of the show's legacy. 13. The stolen boat. In 1965, the SS Minnow, the symbolic boat from Gilligan's Island, mysteriously vanished from the studio lot. The theft forced the crew to build 3 replica boats to continue filming. Although the police investigated, the original boat was never found. Some even believe it might be the ghost ship that the crew claimed to see on the lagoon at night. This mystery remains unsolved to this day. 14. Marianne's secret pregnancy. Dawn Wells, Mary Ann, was pregnant during Season 2 but couldn't disclose it due to contract restrictions. To hide her pregnancy, the costume team designed special dresses, using coconut and grass skirts to cleverly conceal her belly. However, some sharp-eyed fans noticed slight differences in her appearance compared to Season 1. After Season 2 ended, Wells gave birth, and her pregnancy became a delightful behind-the-scenes secret. 15. The real-life professor. Russell Johnson didn't just play the professor, he actually had a chemistry degree in real life. Thanks to his scientific knowledge, he frequently spotted and corrected errors in the script to ensure the professor's inventions were plausible. Some inventions, like the coconut radio, were even tested by modern engineers and confirmed to be functional. Johnson's expertise made the professor both humorous and credible. 16. The post-apocalyptic script. NBC once purchased a dark script where the characters were rescued from the island but returned to a world destroyed by nuclear war. However, the network executives immediately cancelled the idea, deeming it too grim and incompatible with the sitcom's light-hearted tone. Nevertheless, the script remains one of the boldest ideas ever considered, hinting at an entirely different direction for Gilligan's Island. 17. The feud between Ginger and Mary Ann. Tina Louise, Ginger, and Dawn Wells, Mary Ann, became central to a major backstage conflict. When it was discovered that Ginger received more fan mail, Dawn Wells grew upset and demanded the producers to audit the letters for fairness. The feud between the two actresses lasted for years, and they reportedly barely spoke to each other off camera. This remains one of the show's most infamous backstage disputes. 18. Directors quit. Gilligan's Island became known for its grueling filming schedule and demanding special effects. During the first season alone, 5 directors walked off the project because they couldn't handle the unrealistic workload. Some even quit in the middle of filming scenes. Despite this, the show miraculously continued and went on to become a huge success, earning its place in television history. 19. Ginger's dresses. Ginger always dazzled in glamorous gowns, but few people know that many of her outfits were actually hand-me-downs from earlier Hollywood productions. One of these dresses was famously worn by Marilyn Monroe in Some Like It Hot. Recycling costumes not only saved the budget, but also added a touch of symbolic charm to Ginger's iconic style. 20. The fake coconut cream pies. The coconut cream pies seen in comedic scenes weren't real pies at all. The production team used shaving cream as a substitute because real pies didn't appear clearly on camera. However, Bob Denver, Gilligan, was allergic to shaving cream, making every pie scene a challenge. After each take, the makeup team had to quickly cover his rashes. 21. No royalties from reruns. Despite Gilligan's Island earning over $90 million from reruns, the cast members never received a single penny. Their original contracts didn't include royalties, causing them to miss out on the money they deserved. Bob Denver joked that while he survived being stranded on a desert island, he drowned in the financial system. This remains one of the most infamous injustices in television history. 22. The laugh track. Lawsuit. CBS was sued by a group of audience members who discovered that their laughter had been used in Gilligan's Island without their consent. The show had borrowed laugh tracks from live recordings of other sitcoms to enhance its comedic effect. The lawsuit was quickly settled for $50,000. It remains one of the strangest lawsuits in television history and served as a costly lesson for CBS. 23. Real-life rescue mistake. During a shipwreck scene, a real-life rescue team mistook the SS Minnow for a genuine distress call. They rushed to the scene to help, forcing the crew to wave them off and explain that it was only a film shoot. This incident was later documented in the US Coast Guard's records, hilariously noting that 7 individuals refused rescue. 24. The alcoholic monkey. The monkey that appeared in several episodes of Gilligan's Island was, in reality, an alcoholic. Its previous owner used to feed it beer to make it more obedient. During filming, the crew had to help the monkey detox by replacing its beer with sugar water. However, the monkey often shook and acted erratically during scenes due to withdrawal symptoms. 25. The toxic props. The fake coconuts used in the show were painted with a lead-based paint to maintain their vibrant colour. During one scene, Bob Denver accidentally bit into one of the coconuts and was hospitalised for lead poisoning. After the incident, the crew immediately replaced the props with safer materials, but earlier scenes still featured the hazardous coconuts. 26. The Gilligan syndrome. After the show became famous, psychologists began identifying a bizarre phenomenon called the Gilligan syndrome. Patients who suffered from it believed they were stranded on a deserted island, leading to panic attacks and profound fear. Some patients only recovered after watching behind-the-scenes footage that revealed the island was fake. This rare psychological condition demonstrates the powerful influence of the sitcom. 27. The time capsule. On the final day of filming, the crew buried a time capsule containing memorabilia from the show, including scripts, props, and notes from the cast. The capsule was intended to be unearthed in 2000, but the map marking its location was lost. Today, people believe it lies beneath the parking lot of CBS Studio Center. This unsolved mystery continues to fascinate fans and remains a legendary piece of Gilligan's Island history. 28. The nude dream scene. A surreal dream sequence was filmed in which the characters appeared in flesh-coloured costumes, making it look like they were nude. However, CBS feared this scene would provoke a backlash from viewers and quickly destroyed the footage. Though it was meant to be a humorous moment, the boldness of the scene has made it one of the most intriguing behind-the-scenes stories of the show. 29. Threatening letters to the cast. An obsessed fan from Ohio who believed the island was real sent threatening letters to Alan Hale Jr., or Skipper, accusing him of failing to rescue the castaways. The fan even built a small boat and declared he would set sail to save the characters himself. The FBI had to intervene and arrest the fan before the situation escalated further. 30. Fake death certificates. Another fan, this time from Wisconsin, sent CBS fake death certificates for all the characters, listing television network negligence as the cause of death. The network spent months dealing with the bizarre incident. Despite its strange nature, the story of the fake death certificates became a humorous yet eerie anecdote in the show's legacy. 31. The Dark Rescue Episode. An unaired episode told the story of the castaways being rescued from the island but struggling to adjust to modern society. In this episode, Thurston Howell goes bankrupt, Mary Ann attempts suicide, and the professor's inventions are stolen by the government. CBS deemed the content too dark for the show's comedic tone and destroyed nearly all copies of the episode. 32. The Purgatory Script. A controversial script once revealed that the island in Gilligan's Island was actually purgatory, where the characters atoned for their past mistakes. Although the idea was bold, CBS rejected it outright, fearing a negative response from viewers. The script remains locked in archives, one of the show's most mysterious unpublished concepts. 33. The Real Radio. The radio used by the castaways in the show wasn't just a prop, it actually worked. It was a modified military radio from World War II, adapted to fit the show's setting. During filming, the crew would often use it to listen to baseball games or news from Los Angeles. When CBS learned about this, they disabled the radio to prevent disruptions during filming. 34. Coconut Economy. In one episode, the professor calculated that the castaways consumed approximately 42,000 coconuts during their time on the island. In reality, the production team used only 12 fake coconuts, repainting them repeatedly for different scenes. The smell of rotting real coconuts made the set unbearable, forcing the crew to rely on artificial ones. 35. The Reunion Movie Disaster. During the production of a Gilligan's Island reunion movie, disaster struck. The lagoon's water pumping system was sabotaged, causing millions of gallons of water to flood the studio lot and resulting in damages exceeding $10 million. An investigation revealed that the culprit was a disgruntled former employee who had been fired during the show's original production. The incident indefinitely postponed plans for the reunion project. 36. Stolen scripts. A janitor at the studio secretly copied over 50 scripts from Gilligan's Island and sold them to a rival television network for $20 each. When discovered, the janitor was fired and sentenced to 6 months in jail. The scandal intrigued fans, who speculated about the unseen episodes, further cementing the show's legendary status. 37. The speed of the SS Minnow. The SS Minnow played a key role in Gilligan's Island, but an amusing fact is that, according to the script, the boat would have needed to travel at a speed of 450 mi to reach the deserted island. This unrealistic speed is impossible for any type of boat, but the writers didn't seem to worry about such details, which only added to the show's charm. 38. Geographic error. In the show's opening sequence, the island is described as being located in the busiest shipping lanes of the Pacific Ocean. This led viewers to point out the absurdity of no one discovering the castaways. CBS spent over $1 million correcting this detail in reruns, adding new graphics and information to justify the island's location. However, the original error remains a humorous plot hole in the show's history. 39. Fake fan letters. To boost morale among the cast, producers hired people to write hundreds of fake fan letters and send them to the set. However, the plan fell apart when the actors noticed that all the letters had identical handwriting. Dawn Wells, Mary Ann, even brought a pile of similar letters to confront the producers. The incident became a funny yet strange behind-the-scenes anecdote. 40. The Voodoo Curse. Zsa Zsa Gabor, who appeared as a guest star, claimed to curse the production team after her scenes were cut. Within a week, 3 cameras broke down, the lagoon dried up, and Bob Denver was hospitalized for food poisoning. While no one took the curse seriously, the series of coincidences left the cast and crew uneasy. 41. The Professor's Inventions. The Professor's outrageous inventions, made from island resources, weren't entirely fictional. Modern engineers have analysed his creations and determined that 60% of them, including the coconut radio, could actually work. Russell Johnson, who played the Professor, even documented the scientific details of every invention, solidifying his character as a symbol of intellect and creativity. 42. The Cost of Corrections. CBS spent over $1 million fixing a small but controversial error: the unrealistic geographic location of the island. For reruns, they updated visual graphics and added details to make the island's position more plausible. Despite this effort, fans continue to joke about the original mistake, which remains one of the show's funniest blunders. 43. CBS Spy. CBS planted a spy on the set to monitor production and report any issues. When the crew discovered the spy, they turned him into the target of numerous pranks. For example, they fabricated outrageous ideas like building an airplane from coconuts, which left CBS executives baffled. This hilarious episode highlights the crew's creativity and camaraderie. 44. Communist Conspiracy. During the Cold War, the FBI investigated Gilligan's Island over suspicions that the show promoted communist ideologies. The rationale? The series emphasized cooperation and resource sharing among the characters, which was deemed suspicious. After thorough analysis, the FBI concluded that the show was too stupid to be dangerous. This report, declassified in 1992, became a humorous footnote in television history. 45. Blackmail photos. A photographer at the studio secretly took compromising pictures of the cast during the wrap party. He later tried to blackmail the producers by threatening to release the photos. Sherwood Schwartz, the show's creator, paid $30,000 to buy back and destroy the images. This behind-the-scenes scandal remains one of the lesser-known but intriguing stories of Gilligan's Island. 46. Replacing Ginger, a tech failure. When Tina Louise, Ginger, refused to participate in reunion projects, producers attempted to use face replacement technology to insert another actress as Ginger. The results were disastrous, with blurry and unnatural effects that horrified rather than entertained viewers. The failed experiment led to the cancellation of the reunion project and serves as a cautionary tale about early attempts at using advanced technology. 47. The Buried Treasure. In one episode, the crew buried $30,000 in prop money for a treasure hunt scene. After filming, no one remembered the exact location of the buried cash. To this day, it's believed to be hidden under the parking lot of CBS Studio Center. Treasure hunters have searched for it, but no one has succeeded in finding the lost fortune. 48. The Hidden Episode. A dark episode depicting the castaways being rescued but facing personal tragedies in modern life was banned by CBS. In the episode, Thurston Howell goes bankrupt, Mary Ann struggles to fit into society, and the professor's inventions are stolen by the government. Deemed too grim, CBS destroyed nearly all copies, leaving just one locked in Sherwood Schwartz's family safe. The episode is now valued at $5 million. 49. The Lagoon Curse. A mysterious curse was rumoured to haunt the artificial lagoon. Cast members suffered from rashes, equipment frequently broke, and underwater scenes were plagued by accidents. Some believed the lagoon was haunted, especially after reports of a ghost ship sighting. While likely just superstition, the rumours added to the eerie atmosphere of the production. 50. the final mystery. Although Gilligan's Island ended long ago, it remains beloved by fans worldwide. Its thrilling behind-the-scenes stories, unaired episodes, and countless mysteries have cemented its legacy as more than just a sitcom. It's a cultural phenomenon. Gilligan's Island is not just a humorous sitcom, but also a fascinating cultural icon filled with countless unique behind-the-scenes stories and unforgettable mysteries. Even decades later, the show's appeal endures, evoking the laughter and emotions it brought to audiences. The strange and unexpected elements surrounding the series are a testament to the creativity and hard work of the entire production team. Whether you're a long-time fan or someone newly discovering Gilligan's Island, this show will undoubtedly remain an unforgettable part of television history. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring more captivating stories from the world of entertainment. Finally, let us know in the comments which detail surprised you the most from this list. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.